The old horseshoe, Ohio Stadium in Columbus, Ohio. Two behemoth conferences, bragging rights at stake, the SEC versus the Big Ten. It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Guys, catching up with the Rebels head coach, he said this is a crucial game on the road against a quality opponent. It means so much. Not only the college football playoff rankings, strength of schedule, and everything that goes into a matchup like this, this is the biggest challenge so far in their season. Reese?
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And he's not going to take the touchback. Just able to get out to the 18. Line on the return before he stopped. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage, and this crowd giving this defense some juice.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Just feeds the running back. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. To the air, it's Chambliss. Unloads it left. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of this spot. Nice execution by this defense.
They kick it away on 4th down. Not a lot of room to make this catch. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Takes the handoff, it's Jackson. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Here's Julian Sayin to throw. He'll take a shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs closer.
Snags it, and there's running room. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. And the Rebels want to crank the tempo. Back to throw, it's Chambliss. He'll pull it down. Oh, he's got some space. The 30, at the 20. Touchdown, Ole Miss. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Sayin. Look out! Buried before he could blink.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sayin escapes the pressure going right. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
Man, what a nice run by the QB. Great job.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Sayin to throw for it on 4th. Makes the grab. He's got a 1st down. Drag to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it in their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Here's Sayin to throw. Misses badly on that one. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Again, it's Sayin. Snags it over the middle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that...
Deep shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Changing the routes with his receiver. Got enough for the first down. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. And the Rebels in the hurry-up. Wants to throw. It's Chambliss. Under pressure. Throws to the tight end. And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots. You soften up the coverage. You get those safeties playing deep. That's going to open up your running game later on.
Rush right in his face. This time on target. They were able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
He won't get there. The defense with a 4th down stop.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Hits inside. It's Jackson. Fights off a defender. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
To give to the back. Breaks into the open. Able to work into the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
And the defense gives up the 1st down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Give him 9 on that one. Sets up the 2nd and 1.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz. He sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Nowhere to go. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That's the sophomore running back they're taking a look at, and Holly Rowe will let us know what's going on the sideline. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Fires left. Got his man. He's loose. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal.
And this offense chooses aggressiveness, man. 3rd down and short, a lot of people think run, be physical. I got 4 downs. They say, no, bro. I know your defense is going to be aggressive. I might get a look I want to get. They got the look. Throw the ball.
Looking for the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Buckeye! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Cook. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. He's changing the play. They'll run the counter. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. Fake and wants to throw. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, come away with the sack.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Intercepted, the defense has set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. This offense has it with really good field position. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Straight ahead, it's Jackson. Just smothered on the play.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Got it behind the line. It's Jackson. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Lined up in the gun on 3rd down, Sayin. Going for 6. And that one is picked off in the end zone. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacy. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Really, really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Looking to throw, it's Chambliss. Out wide left, it's Cook. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Fresh setter down's going to the air. Makes the grab. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the 1st down.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. The run inside. It's Lacy. Makes his man miss. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down.
And I don't want to marginalize you guys' athletic ability, but I feel like Palmer and Davis both could have ran through that hole. I mean, that was unbelievable job by the offensive line, paving the way. He's getting to the second level before he's even getting contacted. That better change for this defense, or they're going to be in for a long game.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Looking for room. It's Lindsey doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. So the intentional grounding call will be a loss of down, and now it's 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From deep, it's Smith. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Quick give. It's Jackson. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Throwing, say it. Buying time to his right. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Lets it fly on the move. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, it's Jackson. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And as you start to settle into games as a play caller, you start to figure out what works and what doesn't work. And they really got to find a way to get this running game going. They haven't figured it out yet. Like, maybe get the ball more on the perimeter. You know, find a way to get the ball to your running back in space. This offense really has to find a way to get the ground game going.
3rd and long coming up. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Got it in stride at the 15. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To throw, it's Chambliss. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
And quarterbacks love running backs who can catch the ball because they're stat patterns. That's an easy throw for this quarterback to make. He's just letting his running back do all the work. Get him the football out in space and let the magic happen.
The Rebels have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They'll give to Frazier. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
On 2nd down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the 1st down on 2nd down. We don't need 3rd downs.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Left side is Alexander. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Right side, it's Gill. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a 1st down. And the Rebels are in the hurry-up.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no-huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Ole Miss calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Handoff for Frazier. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Looking to pass, it's Chambliss. Right down the middle. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Needs it here on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab, ready for the 1st down. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Ole Miss calls its 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Rebels. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Coaches talk all the time about finishing halves. Man, that is perfect execution down the stretch. Take the lead, take most of the clock, and you get the ball coming out. Way to close this 1st half. Great execution.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Deep in the end zone, it's Smith. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Say it. He'll take a deep shot here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
I love it. I'm never of the mindset, take a knee, go to the half, whatever, man. If I could try to find an opportunity to put some points on the board, I'm going to try to do it. I like the offense chucked it up, but, you know, an incompletion, who cares?
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do.
Going over the top. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Looking downfield, it's Chambliss. Fires to the middle. Out wide left, it's Gill. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Looking for a gap. It's Lindsey. Pass to 6. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Wants to throw on first. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. He's looking to throw. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Rebels.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run.
14.
On the return, it's Sanchez. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good...
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And the big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
And the Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Tight end now in motion. From the gun on third down, Say It. Turns it upfield. Ripping through the defense. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
You know, I got to tell you, as an offense...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Fourth down, Say It. Stepping to the right. Throws to the back. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hind.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Long way to go on second down. Making the adjustment. Moving the pocket, it's Chambliss. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is great sudden change defense right now. Of course, this drive started with their backs against the wall. They've now forced 2 straight incompletions. If they could make one more big play here and avoid giving up a touchdown, man, that is a win.
They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Coming out with it, it's Smith. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
And you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. Say it. Out wide right, it's Jackson. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Second and long here. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Throws for the tight end. On target to the left. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. The Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Julian with the play fake. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Motion from the back. Here's Sayin to throw. Move to his right. Rolling right and going deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner goes down. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Looking downfield, it's Chambliss. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. They'll need a bunch on second down. The snap sets up the throw. Trying to get behind the defense. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. The Buckeyes trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
Throwing, say it, makes the grab. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Saying from the gun on third down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. Not a chance. Missed it. They missed an opportunity to cut this deficit in half, still down by 6. Making the adjustment on the play. Play action on first down. Comes down, it's Odom. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first. Back to throw, it's Chambliss. Rolls right. He'll pull it down and run. At the 45 on his way. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the third quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. The Rebels want to move quickly.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time.
And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
You talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
All over him immediately.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Say it. Rushes on. Unloads in the nick of time.
This dude will pick you apart if you give him time. You better get to him. You better make him feel uncomfortable. This defense did that. Nice job by the defense, hurrying the quarterback through his thought process.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Quickly complete. Turning it on. He got loose, almost housed it, finally tracked down at the 32. And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Jackson. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards. 6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Sets his feet, it's Sayin. Oh, look out, the ball's free. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Everything's bouncing and jiggling and rolling, and it's going forward, and he's loose. Touchdown, Rebels. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit. The ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
That one just came off his hand badly.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. He's out of bounds at his own 15-yard line, looking for running room, and couldn't find much on that return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That number 1 beside your name is a heavy burden, and when you're behind late, the weight of the world is on your shoulders. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Fires to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. So much for the tough field position. One play and you're already to the 35. Play fake, Julian Sayin. Unloads to the wideout. Left side is Smith. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. The Buckeyes peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Great style points on that catch, but they didn't pick up any yardage. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Sayin back to the air. They're all over him. And he'll just get rid of that one.
You got to love what you've seen from the defense in this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were going to have to be really good in coverage on the back end, and that's been the case all game long. They have never let it be easy for this quarterback.
Throws to the wideout. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. There he goes. He's at the touchdown, Rebels. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium in Oxford, Mississippi. Two teams ranked in the top 10 for this showdown on EA Sports College Football. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Ole Miss Rebels. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Checking in with the Ole Miss head coach before the game. Here at home with this conference opponent and heated rival coming in. This is an opportunity to make a name for themselves in the conference. The SEC is off to a competitive start, and they have got to prove themselves here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Longhorns will kick off first, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's Alexander. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Back to pass, it's Chambliss. Looking to the big tight end. Right side, it's Haas. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Such a nice job at pass protection. You've got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fellow a little while to get to that area of the field, so you got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all five guys up front doing their job.
Makes the ground and room to run. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Rebels will hustle to the line. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Between the hashes, it's Cunningham. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Looking to throw again. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. Sells the fake. They get to him as he throws. Oh, it's picked off. Looking for more room. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Manning to throw for it on fourth. He's got it, first down and more. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
The quarterback had everything he wanted there. He knew pre-snap exactly where he was going. Of course he was going to be going towards his primary target. Just can't hook up for the completion.
Third down from the gun, Manning. Out wide right, it's Wingo. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And that's a big throw. That's a big-time throw on third and really long, making a play, not putting the ball in harm's way. But I love what the defense did, man. They understood where the sticks were, and they weren't letting their playmaker get behind there. They were going to come up, make a sure tackle, and force the fourth down. And now you can make the decision on what you want it to be, but I like the execution by the defense.
He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
I got to challenge my guys all throughout the week. When we get in these short yardage situations, who's the bigger man? Who's the better man?
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Texas!
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
He'll bring it out. It's Alexander. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to...
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
And the Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Chambliss. Caught in the backfield, it's Lacy. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Number one objective here, no turnover. He's got it. He'll be stopped short, and they'll force a fourth down. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on fourth down. Got to make the play on fourth. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own in great field position.
Yeah, and I tell you what, that takes some onions to go for it in your own territory like that. I mean, they're treating this like it's a video game. They don't even care. They don't worry about the outcome. No big deal.
Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Manning on play action. Here comes the heat. Looking for the score. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row. Long way to go on second down. Here's Arts to throw. Got his man on the right. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. And the Longhorns have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Knocked down immediately.
You know, that really speaks to the identity of this defense, guys. They take pride in big hits and clean tackles, but they are going to let you know they're there. And they're going to let you know for 60 minutes. I love this run defense because of the way they play the game.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. That's in the tight end in motion. Arch is going to throw for it. Oh, pressure's coming. Out wide left, it Smothers. Touchdown, Longhorns! A great catch and run for 6. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll move the tight end. Knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be an 8-yard loss.
Brings up second down.
And they're trying to dig out of the hole on second and long from the 9. Hits inside, it's Lacy. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. To the air, it's Chambliss. Left side, it's Lacy. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Offense staying on the field there and hurry up, looking as if they'll go on 4th. Snapped it, and he has to have it. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Manning with the play fake. He'll get rid of it. Pulls it in. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown.
Set to kick off.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Rebels offense is back on the field. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Motion from the wide receiver. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Tells to run, wants to pass. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
Well, this is huge for this defense because they're playing against a Heisman-caliber quarterback, a guy that can hurt them in a variety of ways. They better be able to get pressure on him throughout the course of this game. They did right there.
Right side, it's Odom. At the 35, he's loose. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. And the Rebels come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. The play fake. Look out! Showing the arm strength to the left. Had it in his hands and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play, an interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's second down.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the...
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The Rebels moving quickly to the line.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Drops back, it's Chambliss. Out wide left, it's Lacy. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And you'd like to see the defense play a little bit tighter on those short yard situations. They
makes the grab in their space. He's at the touchdown. Rebels made the grab and took it on in for the score. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. And this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Fielded in the end zone. It's Simon. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Here's Manning to throw. They'll run the screen. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. Powers inside. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
And I think this is going to be a focal point moving forward, man. Like stopping the run game. Like they continue to have success and have success now on this third down. They've got to find a way to maybe commit more bodies, be more physical at the point of attack, and take away some of this rushing game.
I'll tell you, when I hear Texas football, I think about Bevo and I think about great running backs, man. Earl Campbell, Ricky Williams, Jamal Charles, Bijan Robinson. This dude seems like he's the next guy in that long list of game breakers at the position. He's got everything you look for in a great running back.
They'll move the wide receiver. They go play action with Manning. Makes the catch. It's Brown. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
He's got an open man. They're ripping ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. The Longhorns, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Defense looks like they're coming. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He is in! Touchdown, Longhorn! Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7.
To advance on the football.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking for space. It's Lacy. Driven back.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking downfield, it's Chambliss. The short hands, it's Alexander. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And that third down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
And you know they're going to go for it again on 4th down. At least you think they are, because early in this game we've already...
But, guys, they're not sending the punt team out there. They're going to go for it. This is a huge risk, and, man, if it backfires, they're in trouble. Spits it out to the back. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
That tells you a lot about their confidence of this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
They'll send the back in motion. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And they'll take over 1st and 7.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Sends it back in motion. Throwing Manning. Still looking to his right. Going to try to get it himself. Gets away from one. Finds some space. Just making a play. Getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield. It's Manning. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on those body blows so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that 1st down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Manning lines up in the gun on 3rd down. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Quarterback changing the play. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Out wide right, it's Lacy. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
On play action. Under pressure. He just treated that thing like a hot potato, and they're going to call him for grounding. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. They'll be able to snap it one more time. Let's see how aggressive they are on 1st and 10. Play action, here's Manning. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it inside the 15. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show.